Hi you guys, so we're back, and today I decided, I feel like I've never done a video with you guys showing like my go-to makeup. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna show you all the makeup that I use that I know for sure when I want my face to be snatched, that's what I use. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. Priming my face, this is the Huda Beauty, am I saying that right? Huda Beauty Water Jelly Primer. This is like one of the newer primers that I have. I like it because it's like literally like water. It's so thin, so if you like a really light something as a primer, not as heavy, it's not really mattifying, so if that's what you're looking for, she's not your girl. Typically for my foundation, I normally use the NARS foundation. This is a Natural Radiant in New Caledonia. This is my favorite foundation ever. However, today I am using the Lip Bar Just a Tint skin conditioner, just because it's new. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Hazelnut. Yes. For concealer, I like brightening. And now I'm going in with the, this is the shade Tan. These are like the best concealers. If you have never tried them, these are the best, like $10, $11 you are gonna spend. And it blends so seamlessly. It's just the bomb. That's the concealer I usually reach for all the time. I'm gonna set, this is Laura Mercier Honey Setting Powder. One thing I have been doing lately is before I actually bake, I go in and lightly apply the powder with a brush. Just apply it down the sides of my nose and kind of drag it out a little bit, but not that much. And I try to be as precise as I can, so I can create like some contour lines. Before I bronze, I'm actually gonna set the rest of like my foundation and everything, and I'm using the Fenty powder foundation. I wear the shade 420. If you haven't watched my review of this, I suggest you do. Oh, to bronze my face, my two favorite bronzers. This is the Fenty Coco Naughty powder bronzer, and then this is the Soft Focus from Black Radiance. Like, they're interchangeable to me because they're basically like the same shade. This one's a little bit lighter. I'm gonna go in with the Fenty. I'm using the same brush I use to blend out my foundation, and I just go in with a tapping motion. For blush, my go-to is typically the Patrick Ta. Using the same brush again. I find for me that helps everything kind of marry together when I keep using the same like face brush. And then lastly, before we get to our brows, I'm going to put on, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade number 3 Dark. That's what she looks like. She doesn't look very dark. There we go. And yeah, I'm gonna let her sit and bake up there till we're basically done with our makeup. I just tried these and I'm in love. This is the NYX Brow Glue and the Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. With the brow glue, I highly recommend pushing up your brows before you put this in there. It just makes the process a little bit easier. And it's not sticky either, which I really like. But I just go through, brush this through. Once it's like chilled for a minute, I go back with my finger and I press down, and it really kind of gives you that laminated brow look. The Lift and Snatch, I usually don't like markers either for your brows, but the tip is so fine that it doesn't look like marker. It looks like hairs. For my eyeshadow today, I am using my Makeup by Mario palettes. I'm using the Master Mattes and the Master Metals. I love these palettes, specifically the Master Mattes. She is my jam. I'm usually always reaching for her and using her in some capacity when I do my makeup. This eye look I'm gonna show you today is not the typical look I would go for, but it's the typical like formula. So I usually do something matte in the crease in the outer corner, and then something metallic on the lid / inner corner. So that's my theory. So I'm gonna do like a smudgy type of liner look. So I just go along the lash line. I drag it out a tiny bit, like that much. And then I also don't bring it all the way into my inner corner. I take a little angled brush and I start from the outside in, so I just drag it out and it kind of creates like a little like smoky, like little wing effect out there. Super easy, super quick. So I have two lashes here from Ardell. This is the 423 and this is the 422. I'm gonna use the 422. I have a now I'm gonna do my liquid liner. I use the one size and I've been exclusively using this since I got it because the tip is just so nice and pointed. So I'm gonna go along the band of the lashes just to make sure they blend. And then I take it right into like my inner corner as well. For highlight, I go between two. I usually have like drugstore high-end, drugstore high-end. I'm seeing a trend here. So this is the Huda 3D highlighter palette. And then this is the Black Radiance True Complexion Luminous Glow palette. And this is Serve Them Highlight. These like look colorful and they are a little bit, these two especially, but this one is really the one I would go for a lot. I'm gonna use her, I think. And I just do the lightest bit right up here and then I'll take the end of my sponge. But I really do like to highlight my nose. That's like my favorite thing to play up. For my lip liners, for like my first step, it's really just two that I use. It's either MAC Chestnut or KKW Nude 3. Lately, I have really been liking MAC Chestnut, even though I feel like they're like the same, but different. I tend to like underline it. So like you see my lip really ends right here, but I do it up here. I do overline my top lip. Here lately, I've really been liking like lip liners to fill in my lips. So I have 3 lip liners from Buxom. This is their plush plump line lip liner. I usually go in with Hush Hush. The bomb thing about them is they all have a brush at the end, which is really nice for like blending in the liners. And they're so big. It's like, how do you not use these as lip color? I just take the brush and like blend it into the darker shade. I think Stealth is like a big lighter. I haven't really used her at all, I don't feel like. KKW nude number 5. This is such a pretty pinky nude. And that is my go-to look, you guys. For the eyes, it's really more so like a formula, not necessarily like these eye colors. Because I do like to change up the eye colors sometimes. I feel like you can't go wrong with like this mixture of products, so for me personally. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you do so. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of beauty content and reels and tutorials and things that go up on there. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.